Hey there, welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, my name's Elfbuggin, and my channel is about finding my style as an illustrator and falling in love with my work, as well as having fun while drawing. I think that's the number one most important thing about my channel. So today I was going to show you guys the progress of this drawing. So this is the sketch I'd shown last time. And I was going to show you like the line art that I got done and the coloring and basically where I'm at, okay? But before I start, I wanted to say hello to all my new subscribers. It feels like the number just keeps going up, which is like very nice. I'm like a little nervous, so I'm trying to be as open as possible. But thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and I hope you like watching me grow as an artist because that's what it's about right now. And I hope you have been enjoying my videos. If you just watch my shorts, that's cool too. I try to post like a short every day, so I really appreciate any and all views. And don't be afraid to comment or ask any questions. I read them all, and I'd love to hear from you guys. So thank you again. Also, sorry, I like forgot this as well. If you're new to the channel, you don't know this yet, and if you've been on the channel, then you do know. I'm going to be hosting a 1000K giveaway, and the only reason I haven't started the process of it is because I want to finish this commission first. It was unexpected, and the kindest ever, nicest person ever asked me to do this commission, and I fell in love with their character, and I was like, I have to do this. So once this commission is done, which is going to be before Friday this week, I will be talking more about the giveaway and all that stuff. So yeah, so since we just hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be giving away a tote bag with my sticker design pattern on it, and I'm excited to tell you more about it. But going into the drawing for today's video, so this was the sketch I showed last week. I made a few edits to it, but here was the line work. I know when you like look at the line work compared to the sketch, you're like, oh, like is something missing with the character? But the truth is, like, her lips in the sketch are filled in. They're not in the line art, you know? Her eyes they have like the sides of like these lines right here, you know what I'm talking about? The edges of her eyes. And in the line work, that's going to be where white ink goes. So really, at the end of the day, she does look really similar to the sketch. It just doesn't seem like it right now. Obviously, sketches are not perfect either. Like when you go from sketch to line work, things like line weight and even just translucency of your sketch pencil can really still give a different vibe. So like honestly, this is where I have to have the most I guess what you could say faith. I'm like like even when I jump back and forth, you can tell I made certain like adjustments to like clothing pieces, or like if you look right here, there's like lines indicating when I drew the structure of her torso, and those aren't drawn in the drawing. And I don't know what it is about construction lines, but they always make the drawing look so good. It's like, why can't we just keep it in the line art? Like, obviously we can't for a reason, but you know, I want to in my perfect world. So yeah, so with the line art, like I've said, my channel really is just about me improving as an illustrator. So every time I'm doing any of these projects, I'm consistently paying attention to what are my weak points. Because when you're drawing, you don't want to sit down and be like, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, I might as well stop, or you're never going to draw again. So when I'm drawing, I will be paying attention to what I'm drawing, maybe not as strong, or it could be better, and I just make a mental note, or I write it down, that for my next drawing, maybe I would like to focus more on hand anatomy, or how anime hair lays. Anime hair laying has been on my list forever, so I actually think that it's going to be the next thing on my to-do list, is really getting better at understanding the way that anime hair lays, because honestly, I'm kind of just freeballing it, to be honest, and you can tell when you really look at it. But so, yes, so while I was doing it, there are some anatomy issues, like, well, this sketch is so funny. Like this arm is too long. Do you see that? And then over here it's like this. And I knew that doing the drawing, but I was like, come on, like just let me live though. Like Like, maybe if her shoulder was right here, it'd feel a little bit more believable, but it's still, like, this extra chunk needs to be brought up. But I told myself, you know, just because I know that that's an issue doesn't mean I need to work on a drawing forever before I can finish it. Nothing will get done if I do that. So I just kind of make a mental note of it next time that maybe I didn't zoom out enough while I was sketching. I think I loved the gesture of the arm so much and the hand pose that I didn't do like a double triple check of like, did the anatomy make sense? So I think in my rendered version I actually did update some of the line work. Like, if you look at this rose, I think the line work gets thicker in it. Does it? Dude, I can't tell. Anyways, let's... Oh, that looks so cool. Let's zoom in on the face so you guys can see it one more time with the line work. I think she looks so pretty. I just need to mention that Minty is the wonderful human being that I'm making this commission for. And they're being so patient. Man, I got so busy this week and I couldn't do as much as I wanted to. I was going to try to like get it done as quick as possible, obviously very nicely, but I really didn't want to make them wait. So they've been super patient with me, and I really like the little details, like, you know, the hair right here, and I love these tiny indications, like this cute softness, you know, like, I was like, well, you know, I haven't really done that a lot. Most of the time I draw girls like tubes with like no edges, which I mean, like, is a stylistic choice, but I kind of like adding that, even like these lines on the bodice. I've never thought about that before. And so I'm working on their amazing OC Dolly, and this OC is like literally so gorgeous. She reminds me of Lenore from Castlevania. But anyway, so here's the colored so far. I'm actually going to, so let me zoom in. I'm going to redo the eyes. I don't know if I'm going to keep the hearts in the eyes. I know I just did that for my last drawing, and I did like it for my last drawing. Also, for some reason, the iPad is a little bit more saturated. I've been taking my files, saving them as JPEGs, and then editing them so that they're less blown out on the iPad. So this isn't the actual file that I'm looking at. These are just saved JPEGs of them. So her skin actually is not this lively. Do you see these like gray areas? Oh, let me change this to a different color. Let's change it to like a blue. These gray areas right here on her ear and like her shoulders, they look really odd and like not blended in. But I swear in her drawing on my iPad, her skin's actually grayer, because I do know that this OC Dolly is like undead. So I was thinking about like kind of giving her less warmth in her skin, and for some reason it looks really warm on the iPad. I don't know. Either way, by the time it's done, she will look more of an undead color. So I put the flat colors in. I tend to do a lot of gradients, so these are some of my really beginning gradient work. I still need to put the really cute, what's it called, lace on her outfit. I do know that from what I could tell, it looked like there was like a cool lace pattern on the character, and it's like in red. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking cool. So I'm excited to do that, but that was just going to be like I like that sketch, I'm keeping it. That was going to be like a final thing that I do at the end. But I started doing the hair, not in love with what's going on right here. Whatever, we'll come back to it. I usually color the line work as well. It does not stay black like this. It's just black for now. But also, I have this habit of like drawing all the face pieces of hair and then leaving whatever bigger chunk of hair blank. Even if her hair was this short, I would still do that. And then at the end, I usually go in with like a black, okay, this looks horrendous, but with like a black line and make like honestly, barely any line indications, you know, maybe like a few here or something like that, maybe a curl here and there, and then I will render it all with the multiply layer. Is how I like to do it. Now, I don't think this is how I'm going to keep doing hair forever. I really can already tell the limitations of this hair rendering process, or the difficulties I run into using it. Like the last drawing I was working on that I think I showed in my previous video, which was that really cool draw this in your style with the girl with the polka dotted shirt. Her hair, first of all, I rushed her hair, and I made like way too many small pieces of hair, and for like the kind of rendering that this process uses, it looks really bad on like tons of little pieces of hair. I'm not saying it can't be done, but like clearly the way I've been applying it has worked better for like chunkier pieces of hair. That doesn't mean you can't have multiple pieces of hair or a ton. It's just like what's the thinness of them. And when I did that last drawing, I did a lot of thin ones. Like if you look at my PNG tuber right now, sure there's thin pieces, but then there's not as much rendering on those thin pieces because they're so thin. You know, like you gotta like give and take kind of thing. Also, if you looked at this PNG tuber compared to the drawing I just did, it like doesn't make sense at all. Like the hair is not similar, and that's why the PNG tuber works, and that's why the other one does not. But anyways, so my plans, guys, for this cool OC is to make her eyes glow. And I gave her like, you're probably like, you said you didn't want to make her blush, why'd you give her blush? No, dude, this is like red under eyes. Like you don't know the vision yet, but I wanted to put like some slight veins underneath her eyes in a cute way. Like it'd look really cute and like gothy and stuff. Maybe give her like some light eyeshadow. Oh, she looks so fire. She looks so great. And oh yeah, and I have like this sketch mark on her face because I'm gonna put like a little treaty, some like crumbs on her, and that's why she has like this stuff on her fingers, because I want to put like maybe some icing because she said she likes a lot of sweets. And then her earrings are kind of like petals, but they're not really figured out yet, but they're gonna be cool. Don't worry, they're gonna be like really cool because I love the petal shaped earrings, and I cannot let them get messed up. And so her lips, I think I'm gonna do a little bit more with them. Like this is like a really basic base, and I want them to feel a little bit more like juicy, you know, but slightly undead, like with this really blurred outside. And then the headpiece that Dolly had on her OC looked like kind of like a black petal, but I added these. I love adding danglies, bro. You asked me to add danglies, I'm gonna do it. So like I just put these random floating pieces because why not? Like why can I not? And I'm really excited. Like overall, I think this drawing is gonna turn out really cool. I'm really happy with the way it looks. And I blah 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 blah. I like the progress that I've made. I haven't had many commissions though, so I definitely think I learned a lot from this commission from my own end of the spectrum of like I need to like practice drawing more because I definitely think that I have a limited variety of drawings and I want to bring more variety up. Recently, I've just been focusing on getting the quality of my drawings up first, you know? So like that is on my list to be drawing like different hairstyles, different skin tones, different body shapes, all that stuff. And with this commission, I was just like, you know, I could do better with this. And I just feel like, although I'm happy with the way that it looks, I would like to improve in that way. So, yes. Overall, very proud of the drawing. I really like where it's going. We don't need to mention how long this arm is. Just let it do its thing, you know? But since Minty has been so wonderful, I was wondering of like, should I give them like a really simple background? Because like I always draw on this square canvas. I don't know why. And I want to give Minty like this drawing. Maybe it's like a 5x7 or a taller one. Maybe there's like an arch. And like obviously we have our character here. Being like hot as frick, you know. And there's like a moon or something, and she's backlit. I don't know. I think it could be super simple, but I do think some stars and junk. I do think it could be like pretty cute, and I think that the drawing would just look awesome with it. So yeah, so that is what I did. I'll leave it right here while I say the last things. Let me reset my timer really quick because I don't want to feel rushed. Thank you, timer. So yeah, that was the sketch, line art, and the current progress of the rendering. In the next video, I will for sure show you the last rendering part and what it ended up looking like. And I will show you more about the tote bag, and it'll be super exciting. So I wanted to give a last update before I say my thank yous and goodbye for today. Is that I've decided that I'm only gonna post on YouTube 4 times a month in regards to longer videos like this. I know I've been saying I want to do every other day, and maybe I've been on a bad schedule or I could do better. But when I really thought about it, I need more time to make more art, and I feel like I'm always rushing to get a video done or out of the way and stuff like that. And my best friend ever, who is like my social media manager right now, has helped me kind of get clear on, I do want to make more art, and I actually want to have more product, and I want to make more progress so that I can be at table events and all that stuff. And, pulling back a little bit on YouTube doesn't mean I won't come back to make videos more often when I can, or if things blow up unexpectedly or something. But, so I'm going to leave it to 4 times a month, 2 of them being videos like this, and then 2 of them being live VODs. I don't know. I feel like an old person because my friend was like, this is the plan. We're going to do VODs, and you're going to be able to make them videos. And I was like, what does that even mean? I feel so old. So, stay tuned for, Elfbuggin going live on YouTube, okay? Where I will try to talk and answer questions and, have a good time with you guys. I mean, I know I'll have a good time, but I hope you have a good time. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's the plan. 4 YouTube videos a month. Shorts all the flipping time. You know how it is, We gotta love our shorts. And I already have some new project ideas that I just need to, pump the gas on and get done and out of the way so that you guys can see them and I can start making, product, So, thank you for coming to today's video. I appreciate all and any of your support, whether you just watched the video, liked, comment, subscribed. All of it's, very much appreciated. Thank you so much for the OGs, for the newer people, and for everyone involved. Thank you. I can never thank you guys enough, and I will see you in the next video.